That is that's incredibly impressive. PC is back together. Congrats! When did you put it back together? Today, Panda? Also, I'm sorry, guys. So, let me just sort of recap what's been going on with me, health-wise, sleep-wise, and stuff. So, I have maintained waking up at 5 a.m. almost every day, except for the last 2 days. Not last two, but one today and then like 25 days ago. Every single morning for 70 days. Okay? But some of those days I actually went to bed on time, and a lot of other days I didn't. And I'm doing this intentionally because the more tired I feel each day and the worse I feel after having woken up that early is supposed to motivate me to then want to go to bed earlier the next night. All right? It hasn't quite worked so far, but I'm hoping tonight at 8:30 p.m. sharp, when that buzz goes off on my phone, I'm going to drop what I'm doing, get ready for bed, go to bed, get back on track, wake up at 5 and feel refreshed instead of, trying to play hardcore mode for it. I don't enjoy doing that. It's just, listen, getting up early is not hard. It's going to bed. It's so, dude, it is such a mental game, I'm telling you. So that's why I'm a little bit off right now. Just kind of playing like this, and why I don't feel confident going for a 0 death scenario. It's not counting the games I've played on other consoles. Oh, wow. Remind me again, what was the console that you started on, Arasu? Miguel's friend Brian came over today. He narrowed down the GPU, and we discovered my motherboard had a graphics card, so he took out the... What? What was wrong with the GPU? Also, what kind of graphics card does your motherboard have? Because most laptops have graphics cards on the motherboards, and they're not very good. So that's kind of weird. You're using integrated graphics and it works fine? That is strange to me. Normally the reason people buy GPUs is because the graphics cards on the motherboard do tell. I've 100%ed both Kirby and the Forgotten Land and Paper Mario, the Origami King. Xbox 360, I think. Ah. Have you ever streamed or ever thought about streaming at any point? Because, it just, the thought popped into my head of all of the speedrunner type streamers that are out there. That is a huge... Well, I know you're not doing speedruns, but it just, the sort of umbrella of completionism and speedruns just popped in my head, so I was curious if you'd ever considered streaming before. Okay, what is our... Oh, our teammates are still less lethal? Should I just play less? I think I'll do that. I'll keep playing less lethal. I have a warranty on the GPU, so I'm going to call that... Ah, okay, so you will get a replace... Okay, very good. Now, how did he figure out there was an issue with the GPU? That I'm super interested in, because... I mean, I guess I would figure that out by... But I don't think my motherboard has an integrated GPU, so I wouldn't be able to do that test. And now I really want to know. And the RAM sticks are in the right spot again. My PC can't handle streaming at the same time as playing. Oh, I see. I see. Well, I know you used to be able to... Maybe it's not a thing anymore. You could stream to Twitch natively from the Xbox One. You could only watch it on the Xbox 360, but you could stream it from the Twitch app on the Xbox One, because that's what I had. So, granted, I don't know if it was very good. Also, I don't really like talking. Yeah, that's, that's totally understandable. He had me talk over all the previous issues. He said he sounded like it was the GPU with how Overwatch had a black screen. Oh, I see. Oh boy. I'll answer those in a bit. So what was the last mission we We did Ides of March. That's right. We totally memed our way through it and completed it successfully. What are you playing? Cesium Flores09. I'm playing Ready or Not right now. How's your Saturday going, my friend? We're actually doing a non-lethal run of Ready or Not at the moment. So I'm just going to ready up here and launch our first mission. I'm probably going to go back to playing Solar Ash. Okay, well, you enjoy Solar Ash. I always appreciate it. Arasu, whenever you come through and you say hi to me, that right there makes my day. Even if it's just for 5 minutes, hanging out, starting the stream, chatting with you for a little bit. Thank you. Appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy your game. Listen, it's my name backwards, Moist. Okay. The only reason I read it that way is because, Flores, I've had a traumatic experience. Or do you prefer Moises? I'll go with either one. But I had a traumatic experience last stream where someone thought it would be hilarious to write a message. And of course, my silly brain decides to read the whole thing out loud when I probably should have read it first before reading out loud. And, you know, I instantly regretted it and turned super red and... they pity subbed me, which, you know, I was, that was even worse. That was my ego being hurt. Aside from being embarrassed by the Twitch stream. And also the second reason is because sometimes I don't know the names and I figure I might as well sound it out loud in a very practical sense. You know how they teach you in those kindergarten shows? Anyone else here? Oh god, the game feels so good. It's so optimized. Is that another civvy? He said, show me a badge. Yeah, you kidding? Let's check around this corner. This is looking good so far. We've got no hostiles in the main atrium area. 90s music just started playing on Twitch. That's looking to be a good session right now. Which, by the way, I am currently live on both Twitch and YouTube. So if you want to check out the full width gameplay and listen to music that you guys contribute to, then yeah, it's happening over on Twitch. How's it going, Alex? How are you doing? Okay, no one here. I've definitely found that leading the way is the easiest, most straightforward means to keep everyone alive and safe as you progress through. Okay, I don't like how my gun lowers a second after the door has completely opened. I don't know, that just seems kind of hazardous, if you ask me. Do my guys still have their door stoppers? So that guy's a hell of a shot.
Hands up above your head.
Come on, give up, give up.
Drop the weapon and get down.
There we go.
I'll get him ready. Don't worry.
Damn, he like took out both my arms. Tully, what's up? How's your Saturday? I am currently playing Ready or Not right now. Make sure you get Chivalry 2 for free on Epic Games, or Will won't free. Don't worry, I already got it thanks to Arasu reminding me on Discord. So it is all taken care of. Uh-oh, I hear someone. I hear someone getting angry. Oh, that's just a civvy that's indoors. Let's clear this out real quick. How's everything going, man? Also, have you played Chivalry 2 before? Is it primarily a multiplayer game, or does it have a campaign as well? I paid him in food. I'm really grateful that he refused to put it together. But he good. Yes. If it's spelled Moises, it's probably Moise. Really? But it was typed in all caps. That counts as a ah! That counts as a phonetic pronunciation, no? Oh my god, I looked away. I looked away right as I was peeking the door. Holy. I am just being a goofy boy right now. Tully, are you playing Roblox at the moment? What other games do you play? It really depends. So, I'm primarily interested in shooters, but no way, dude.
This is talk. Copy that, entry team. Proceed with mission.
You guys, what just happened? It wasn't me. Okay, I didn't do it. One of you pulled the trigger. You hit it. Look, he's bleeding. Oh, okay, I'm restarting this. So I play mainly shooters, but I'll play other games too. Like yesterday, I streamed. What was it called? Oh, Euro Truck Simulator 2. And someone on Discord suggested another game that just came out for free on Epic Games. So make sure you pick it up. If you have Epic Games, you play on PC. And that's Chivalry 2. So I'm going to play some medieval Nightcore warfare in a little bit. That's the plan. And then also Farm Simulator's on the list. I've never installed the game, never launched it, so. But if you were to ask me which game primarily, I would say shooters. And once a blue moon, maybe, just maybe, if I'm in the mood for it, some Roblox. But that is incredibly rare. All right, let's check these double doors again. Okay, it's all closed up in the back. Open the left side. This, I have to say, is probably my favorite game right now. It is the perfect balance between being a hardcore tactical shooter that feels really nice to play and being slow-paced enough that I can focus on chatting with you guys. You know, it's not like Valorant or Rainbow Six Siege where I'll spend 90% of the time just doing this. He's on your right. You're throwing? Yeah, you see him? You see him? Why aren't you? What is that aim? Okay, so I like not having to do that 24/7. This area looks clear over here. What games do you play, Moises? Or sorry, Mose. Oh, I just heard a door open. I don't know where it was. I think it's multiplayer only. Oh, and it is crossplay. Right? Well, yeah, obviously, if he wants us to play it, it's crossplay. I finished up the Messenger yesterday. How was it? Overwatch is... Yeah, but Overwatch is an esports shooter. It is a competitive shooter, not a relaxing PvE shooter. I mean, let's be honest. This game isn't very relaxing, especially if you guys tune into a stream where I'm actually going for the Iron Man challenge. It is not relaxing. At least it's not for me. Maybe for you, because I'm hard focused on the game and just talking myself through everything that's happening. You know, basically singing Kumbaya at every little instance that I can. But, you know, you guys are just hanging out. It's basically ASMR, panic ASMR for you. I don't want to go this way. There's an open doorway that way. I'd much rather clear this side first. Now, I've already gotten this achievement before where I complete the entire game using only non-lethal equipment. But I thought it'd be fun to just kind of run it again. And then maybe on the next stream I'll do the Iron Man challenge practice. Or I might even do you one better after this mission. We'll do Valley of the Dolls, which is actually the next mission in line. Dang, I feel like our teammate's about to go down for the count. Yo, how many locked doors are in this freaking place? Okay, he's not down here. He's not on the balcony. Oh. Did he just hit me? Like, where am I being shot from? Someone explain that to me. Is he down there? How is he there? We were just standing there. Did he rotate all the way around? Okay, well... I don't even know where those shots are coming from. Unless they're from the stairs behind us. Oh, it was this hallway. Oh, this is a very action-packed mission right now. We lost a teammate. This is harder than I remember. Okay, let's actually just do that mission. Because I think that'd be more productive than doing this S tier garbage. Well, we're still going to do S tier, except it'll be on the mission I actually need to practice. So, I don't really play video games. I get bored real fast for some reason. Really? I'm more outdoorsy, but when I relax, I just jump on YouTube. That makes sense. I'm curious, which games did you try that you got bored of really fast? That's my new streaming category. Panda Panic ASMR. Yeah. Peak keyword choice. Next time I stream Phasmo, that will be the title. Honestly, it's a pretty decent title, actually. I forgot how does health work in this game. So you have, well, perfect time to ask too, because I'm going to go over to this board right here. Also, let me just scroll back, make sure I didn't miss anything. It was a fun platformer game. I don't know how much you're into. Well, you see how often I play them, so not really. So the way health works in this game, Alex, is when I go to armor, you have three options here, right? You can do no armor, which then it's just your shirt, basically. You can do a stab vest, which I don't know why you would run this unless you're trying to roleplay as a police officer, like who only has a pistol or something. It's not very good. Okay, so provides no protection, little carrying capacity. I think you run slightly faster. I'm not 100% sure. I tried Call of Duty. Oh, no wonder. I mean, to be fair, I did like Call of Duty back in the day. I used to play it on the Xbox 360. Jesus. 2006. Call of Duty 2. Those were good times, man. As far as gaming goes. And I could understand why nowadays, if you've played any of the recent ones, you might feel like, dude, this is kind of boring. They're all kind of the same thing over again. It's like overly stimulating, overly hyped, flashy Michael Bay Transformer effect visuals that are, you know, destroying your brain. It's fun once in a while, but yeah, I'm not so much of a fan either. It also doesn't attract the coolest crowd community, so that's another reason I kind of avoid it. So we've got a stab vest, which gives you very little armor. You have light armor, which I also don't really run. The problem is the equipment in this game is not super balanced. Then again, I don't know if it's meant to be because it's a PvE SWAT sim. But you have light armor. You could technically run it on some of the missions where you're going against unarmored opponents and you're not, you know, you're just worried about them packing pistols or something like that. But by default, I always run heavy armor, because it provides the most protection, which essentially gives each limb of your body the most health. And then you can also choose coverage. So I could do none, which doesn't make any sense. Also, how come? Oh, okay, but that's how it looks. So if I do no coverage, it's basically the same as having no armor, I'm pretty sure. You could do front and back, or full, which covers your sides as well. And obviously, as you increase these, they weigh more. Kevlar is the lightest, steel is the heaviest, and ceramic is a nice balance in between. Most people say don't run steel because you move way too slow. You have zero mobility. It is the most protection, but you also run the risk of spalling, which means that I think projectiles can bounce off your armor and actually hit your teammates. I've never experienced this personally, but that's mainly because I never run this. So those are your options as far as health goes. And then every limb is treated differently, but the healing system in this game is very rudimentary. If you take too many shots in one place, you literally just hold F and then you heal yourself. It's kind of, you know, I feel like Tarkov has much better realistic healing in that sense. That's really it. That's all I know as far as how healing works in this game. I tried Nintendo like Mario or Zelda. I tried Need for Speed. I played for like a week, but then I just get bored. Well, you know, it's not for everyone. Are there any, you mentioned that you're more outdoorsy. Are there, what particular activities do you like to do outdoors? Because there are a lot of those. Let's see, heavy armor. I'm sticking with what I got, right? Yeah. We're going to do S tier only on Valley of the Dolls, so let's do that. I can show you me doing the hardest missions in the game on... Yeah, I'd love to see that. COD and sports sim games have not changed into... No, they have not. You're right about the sports sim games. That is so true. It is just a rebrand and up... Which is kind of criminal when you think about it. Look at how many games have been around for a decade and keep getting new support. I mean, perfect example being Euro Truck Simulator 2. They haven't had to release a new game. And that kind of weirdly falls into that sport category where you could technically justify releasing another one and it'll have more trucks, it'll have more locations, better graphics, more people will buy it. But they don't, because the game in its current state works just fine. You don't need to release another one. So I appreciate them for that. On the other hand, you have sports games that are getting worse every time they release another one. Which is just hilarious. But the problem is, people buy them. And that's why they keep selling them. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Except they break it more, and they don't need to fix it. Because no one cares that it's broken. At least not enough people do. If we play this together, I will run Steel and Shield. Oh my god. It would be really interesting. We could do a whole video called... Can you actually die from spalling in this game? And I'll just hide behind you the whole time. You can take every single gunfight, try to convince every suspect to stand down, see how well it works. Okay, I'm going to try not running the laser sight here. We're just going to aim down sight like it's Call of Duty. Literal tank. Let's go. I'm excited for that. Alex, you got me. You're getting the creative juices going. As for Ready or Not content. This song reminds me of summer going into the 11th grade. I added this, but I love it so much. You know what this song reminds me of? There is a track called Oh Allison, and it is in the game Jet Set Radio Future, which came out in, what, 2002? That is nostalgia. It is the same vibe, same energy as this song. Which is why I really like this. Flores, thank you so much for the sub on YouTube. Really appreciate it. You are the best. Scruffy, how are you doing? How's your day going? Reinhardt Genji. What is this? Also, that's a cool emote. The shield strats is just me reliving Monty plays on Siege. Well, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Not too bad. How about y'all? Doing good? Happy to be streaming? Glad to be awake right now because part of me wants to be horizontal. I'll be honest. I'm kind of tired. I almost messed up my entire 5 a.m. routine this morning. So, okay, let's see what we got here. Any guys posted up? Okay, I can't really see them. So what we'll do is we'll have red team open. Wait, let me check the lock one more time. Okay, if I can peek the door, then it means it's open. We're gonna open and clear with a flash. Oh, no, don't stand by the window. All right.
Go, go, go.
Oh, thank God. That was the right call. That was a good play. Okay, none of my... I don't think I took any damage there. Okay, let's have blue team. Well, actually, let's have red team hold position here. Blue team will stay behind me, and we'll just clear these side areas. Okay, look good here so far. Check this room. There's sometimes someone hiding in there, but it's like not this time. And then sometimes someone on the balcony. That's what I love about this game. The spawns are always a little bit random. You never know what to predict. Let's see. I play... hiking is probably my favorite. I do camping and fishing. Oh, that sounds really cool. What are some spots that you've gone camping to, Flores? When is the last time I gone camping? I feel like it's recent, but I don't remember where, so I guess that means it hasn't been. Uh-oh, my guys are getting into a gunfight. I tried hunting, but I didn't do well. Well, it was your first time. That's totally understandable. What happened? Well, first I'll ask about the camping thing, and then we can, you know, if you want to share any of your other stories, then I'd be more than happy to hear about them. Okay, looks like nothing in here. Oh, dang it, Panda. I forgot to set a timer for YouTube chat. So I'll just do my spiel real quick, and then I'll try to remember to... Hey, Siri. Remind me to add a timer for YouTube. Today. I'm not going to remember that. There's no... Well, whatever. I shared the clip of me clearing the hardest challenge on the messenger on share content. You know what? Let's watch it right now. Share content. I don't see it. Reaction suggestion? Nope. That is Pandas. I just see Cheesy being sad. Is that... Yes, it is. That sure is. You know what's crazy? If I had read that 2 days ago, Scruffy, I would have been like, what the hell did you just say? But this song stood out to me so much on stream that I like went into Spotify, looked at the name, added it to my story when I went live on Instagram. It was last stream. And so now when you said that name, I'm like, well, someone else knows. They understand. Interesting. All right. I camped at Yosemite. It was my favorite so far. Lake Tahoe. I've also done Catalina. You remind me of my cousin. She is always on some adventure, some amazing part of the world. She goes with her dogs, her huskies, and it's usually in the snow. She likes skiing, things like that. I've never been to Yosemite, but that must have been... Ah! POV, you get so involved in the conversation, you forget you're playing a game. Okay, get closer to the wall. Peek. Okay, no. Peek. Do they all just dip? How is my entire team healthy? Didn't they just get into a gunfight? Okay, let me do this. Okay, I don't understand. Okay, that should have slowed down one of them. I don't know about this other guy. He may not have given... Oh, no, he's definitely not giving up. Oh, there are 3 of them. What? What are you guys doing back here? Okay, let's have our guys clean this up. Holy, that was terrifying. Oh. I have been to Catalina, have not been to Lake Tahoe. In fact, another cousin of mine used to actually work on Catalina Island. I don't remember what he did exactly, but it was a cool place. We took the ferry over there. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's the only way you can get over there, right? Unless they have an airport. Does Catalina have an airport? Does anyone know? And it's a really small place, but quaint. Super nice. I mean, I have no excuse. I live in Los Santos, so I would be... For anyone who doesn't know the GTA reference, that's Los Angeles. Nah, I got it. I got it. Because I know you're going to walk over to the window and get shot in the butt, so let me take care of it. Also, let's have one of our teammates wedge this door. Let's head back upstairs. Do you like... what it... Oh, okay. No, I didn't fall for it this time. I didn't fall for it this time. How many of you are there? Every single day. We have we have an intruder. You guys, we have an intruder on both of them. Those guys did more damage to the wall. Yeah, that's so true. What? This is the main guy?
No way, cocksucker.
He pulled out a gun. That's why we have our shotgun. Look at our red team. They're still just chilling there. Let's have everyone fall in. Oh, that's super convenient, actually. Was he in this room? If he was, that's a 1 in a million. Because every other playthrough, I'm talking every single other playthrough I've done of this mission, there is no one in this bathroom or in this bedroom. Except maybe one civvy. That doesn't count. There's never any hostiles. So, let's call this done and move on to the next section. Yes, I am. I am a city child. Clones hanging... When Scruffy typed that message, we have an intruder, I just started imagining, like, playing Oblivion and going up to a high elf mage and, like, slashing them with a dagger and them going, oh, gods, gods! Suddenly there was a ruckus in the Twitch chat. Which, oh, I just realized I missed my, my sponsored, self-sponsored message, and that's, we are live on both YouTube and Twitch. If you want to see the full width of the gameplay, head on over to Twitch. Link is in the description, and you can see in my peripheral vision where I'm getting shot from. Also, we have music playing, and you can add your own songs to the playlist if you'd like. No obligation, though. If you enjoy watching on YouTube, you're only a YouTube person. You don't have to... It's totally fine. I don't care. Watch wherever you want. But I just want to let you know you have the option. Okay, I actually meant to open those. Let's check here first. Okay, those doors are closed. I'm actually going to wedge this.
Block the door.
I feel a lot more comfortable if that's wedged. Okay. Then we're going to line up here. Looks like no one is over here, so we'll just keep it moving. You can watch on YouTube if you super chat. Hey, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. What are we at? 452 subscribers? I think you only need to hit 500. We have gotten from 340 subs to 450 in approximately a month and a half, which for my channel is insane. Huge shout out to the Helldivers content for, I say that like it somehow magically appeared on my, I made it. Shout out to me. But you know what I'm saying? Helldivers gameplay seemed to do a really good job, but you know, I'm also just not married to just doing Helldiver stuff. I'm actually trying to focus more on improvement stuff, but specifically through the lens of vlogging, right? I like making little vlogs, journal entries, if you will, that talk about how, is this guy, are you sure about that? There is one random guy who looks like a civilian who does have a gun, but I'm not 100% sure where he's posted up at, which makes sense because, you know, they're always in different places. So we're actually going to head out here, check the right side first, because sometimes there's a dude there. Okay, no one there. Very good, very good. Let's have red team stack up, split there. We'll have blue team stack up on this side. And then I am going to look downstairs. Oh, do they see someone? Oh, I gotta reload. Of course, of course. Right when the guy doesn't start shooting, I have to reload. Hopefully he doesn't run up these stairs, otherwise I'm gonna be... Okay, let me check real quick. It's all over for me. Oh! I don't see him. Okay, let's do this.
That's all you got?
Of course they move right there. Alright, let's not worry about that yet, because we're gonna go downstairs anyway. Is this door good to be opened? It is unlocked. Excellent. How about this one? It seems to be unlocked, because it gives me the option to peek. So we'll have both teams flash their way in. Wait, oh, it's not queued. That's the problem. Open queue with...
Red.
Slow down. Slow down. Open. Clear with flash. There we go. Blue.
Blue.
Open. Clear with flash. Queued. Gold. Both teams. I'm going to stand back, watch the fireworks. Oh, there goes my light. Oh, crap. I just realized I didn't even plug it in. Okay, before we get to the fireworks, we got to make sure this is... We are close. I'm in... Oh, you're in Riverside. I was there the other day, actually. Hang on. Give me 1 sec. Okay, crisis averted. Oh, Scruffy, I love that emoji. What is that called? DJ Free 7 EQ. Oh, that is sick. That might be my favorite one I've ever seen on Twitch, if I'm being quite honest. So you're in Riverside. That is crazy close. So I was in Riverside for, well, 2 events, but one was a few years back. One was... My cousin is really into anime, and so he invited me to a convention. It was Anime Riverside Convention. And then the other event I went to was halfway to Halloween. So they just had that a few weeks ago. I'm not sure. It was the halfway point at the end of April or midway through May. Anyways, they had it at this beautiful park. So I don't remember the name of the park. I'll have to look it up. And I'll actually, can I just find it here? It's on my calendar. Well, I don't want to get sidetracked doing that. I'll find it at some point, but it's just gorgeous. And obviously I don't go to Riverside very often because it's a little bit far from where I live, but that's cool. The equalizer goes super hard. Yeah, that is sick. I'm almost halfway. Dude, keep it up, man. Keep making content. Okay, what were we doing? We were watching the fireworks. So we're going to do gold team execute in 3, 2, 1.
Gonna bang it.
And there is no one in here. That is just wonderful. Who are they talking to? Oh, talking to people outside. Okay, let's fall in. Well, hey, you know what? Better safe than sorry. They haven't used any flashbangs or anything like that yet, so we might as well. Okay. Oh, that guy scared the crap out of me. It looked like he tried to siege Lean Peak while handcuffed. Okay, let's head downstairs. We're going to clear the first floor first this time. A little bit differently than how I've played it in the past. And...
Get on the ground. Police, I want to see hands up. Do it now.
Dude, he took cover perfectly behind that pillar.
On my 6. On your 6. Restrain him. Restraining.
Sheesh, man.
Go around. Hey, can I keep my pay? I got 4 good to go.
Why do these guys keep asking if they can keep their pay? Jesus, you're fired. I don't understand. So what we're doing a bit differently for this one is we're going to go downstairs. We're going to clear the kitchen area and the living room area before we go back outside to the greenhouse and go to the basement, because I feel like that will sort of narrow down one of the most difficult sections of the game, which is kind of the awkward place between the backyard. Oh, I was way too casual about that. See how these guys do. See if they actually play it through. All right, so you secured my gun. They're actually going to go to the right. Interesting. And they're probably going to flash in. Oh no, they clear it. Normally the bots will automatically use every piece of utility they have, but I guess not. The mate is like, I'm just a cleaner. That's what a non-cleaner would... Totally. Absolutely. Everyone is a suspect in this game. Playlist making me miss my club. Panda, I really regret finding that song that I posted on my story yesterday, because it just made me think of the raver days. Oh, such good times. Are they together or are they splitting? I think they only work as a team of 4. Look how much more efficient they are without me commanding them. Look at how they take over the entirety of the room in a well-coordinated way. You know what? I should probably do that next time. We clear the second floor, go down to first, and then just walk out into this hallway. My only concern are the windows, because the windows are always super scary. Like, you can see the guys walking around and they'll just wallbang through them. And, you know, I don't have aimbot, so I can't tell. You only stream video games? For the most part. Sometimes, once in a while, I'll do a stream where there are no games. But it depends. I've actually... so, maybe you'll appreciate this idea since you're an outdoors person. But I'm a huge fan of paintball, and I've been thinking about what it would take... What? Why did he do that? They just flashed it and then closed the door. And the people outside are looking in going, why did you do that? But my idea is, I would love to do a GoPro style live stream of paintball. I would just need to make sure that I have the equipment that'll allow the stream connection to be maintained. So I'd have to figure that out. And the great part is there is an indoor facility that I could go and play at. And I think it might be kind of cool to just test run it there. You know, assuming they have decent Wi-Fi, then I wouldn't need an IRL travel backpack or anything like that to maintain a good internet connection. But I think something like that would be cool. A first-person IRL paintball stream, I think, would be kind of sick. But then the only downside to that would be I would be a lot less focused on actually talking to the chat and more on just like being there and playing the game. You think I'm like hard focused playing shooters like Call of Duty? I'd be hard focused playing paintball. So that's the only downside. Okay, I think they're stuck. They're not actually going to move out of this area. So we'll redo that. That'd be awesome. Yes, so I played on a team in from 2020 to about 2022-ish. It was Division 5, so starter league, but you know, most of the guys on the team were very serious about improving and getting better, and I had the opportunity to captain for basically, I hardly call it captaining because it was mainly, you know, I was one of the few responsible people who wanted to show up and do work and do drills and try to be a leader. But you know, when you have a squad of good players, a lot of them have egos, and this was kind of well, I had been coaching high school a little bit, but my feet were still getting wet. So I wasn't very good at leading those guys. It'd be fun to go back and do it. And I would consider making content through the vein of paintball, but you know, it's also, there's a reason why a lot of people don't play paintball. It's not the most convenient thing in the world. It's very expensive. Getting all the, but then again, you go hiking, so you probably understand the whole like gear mindset. Like, oh, you know, I mean, I don't know that much about hiking, but I'm willing to bet there's like new jackets. You're like, oh yeah, that would be a great thing to bring, or bags or backpacks or some form of camelback, something like, yeah, it's the same idea with paintball. So that stuff kind of adds up after a while. And then you got to clean everything. I definitely don't want to damage a camera or audio equipment because that stuff is expensive while playing paintball. So that's why I feel like the indoor field might be our best bet, because it's all it's reball, so they're rubber balls, and you know, unless they hit something really hard, they're probably not going to damage anything in terms of paint or, you know, getting into electronics, stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna peek this window real quick, keep my gun up. Is it just me, or am I more accurate when I use the laser sight? I feel like the laser is a little bit more accurate.
Open the door and flash it.
Let's clear this with a flashbang.
You gonna move?
Bro, there's a whole open area out here. You're asking me to move?
Flash.
Just gotta listen to my emo alt metal music to make you forget the rave. I see. I equally. They're really shooting from down there. Why can't I? I can't tell that guy to get down. Can I get people to surrender without asking them to comply? Who is shooting me? Whoa, what are you guys doing? You're just holding your pistol. It has no ammo in it. Swan, my guy. What? Oh, and now you switch? Come on. Yeah. Is there someone? No. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm over this S tier stuff. I'm going to switch back to real guns in this game. This is so goofy. For backpacking, yes, you need to spend quite a bit on equipment. Yeah, it's like, it's backpacking, you know, snowboarding. My buddy was telling me about snowboarding because I've never gone. And it's insane. I mean, we're not even talking about the board, just the jackets and the pants. Oh my, okay, paintball pants, $185. Okay? You're just sliding around. Everything is marked up because it's gear. Oh, infuriating. But, you know, I had a good job at the time, so I was like, oh, I've no problem spending extra cash on all this stuff, right? Expenses were low, income was decent, and so I went to town. I got all my gear, and thankfully, I got all of it when I did, because I definitely would not be buying any now. Okay, so we're going to do the same mission, but we're switching all of our kit to be real gear. So we'll do... I'm curious, what if we give everyone default? We'll do a default challenge, because I know that gives everyone... It also gives them light armor too. We'll try it. It's just a practice session. We're goofing around. Charlie. Delta. Okay, and I think we're good. Every single person has a different piece of gear on. Okay, I think that works. Alex, I listened to all that stuff. Like, you know, when I was in college, obviously it was mostly... Okay, so we'll go in chronological order of the music progression. Brief summary. So first it was video game OSTs. Halo music, Video Games Live. They had a concert, believe it or not. I don't know if they still run it anymore. But they had a video game concert. That was super fun. So it was that, and then 2010-ish was dubstep. That was my first obsession. Dubstep, EDM. 2013 through 2016 was like full-on EDM, rave music, hardstyle, house. I love house. I posted some house memes today, actually. And then that turned into dark trap in 2016. So kind of a synergy between EDM and rap. And then 2017 to 2019 was just straight up rap. Like I was, Travis Scott, Future, any of the big XXS Tentacion was one of my favorites at the time. Granted, I didn't really listen to him until after he had passed, but still, I really liked his music. And then 2020 forward, it kind of became a mix of stuff I found on TikTok and just everything, everything in between. Oh, and I forgot to mention that, some of the songs you have here, Nirvana, Slipknot, Foo Fighters, Avenged Sevenfold, I think that was 8th grade for me. Yes, 9th grade, freshman year of high school, 2009, was My Chemical Romance. That was my phase. Andy, hiya, how's it going? Sports Squad, can you give me a shout out, bro? I love the stream. Hey, appreciate it. Shout out to Sports Squad. Hope you have a fantastic day. Alt and Grunge. Yes, and stuff like this song that's playing right now on Twitch. What is this? This is like some 80s type. I always see it in there's this Instagram page called Children of the Night that posts goth content, and they always use this song. It's like indie rock psychedelic. Yes, okay, that's a good description. So Valley of the Dolls running all default gear. I have no idea how this is going to go. I have a strong feeling my money is going to go towards, I'm going to lose teammates really fast because the guys we're going against are heavy hitters. They're packing, SMGs, assault rifles, things like that. They're not just, your typical pistol whipping whatever. And also, I believe by default, everyone brings JHP rounds, which are not technically supposed to be armor piercing. So we'll see if we actually feel a difference in this playthrough because I always run heavy armor. I'm curious. Oh, also we have flashlight. So I learned this. There's a video where a professional, former Navy SEALs play this game, and they say that it is a very beginner move to run around with your flashlight constantly on. So what you do is you flash it on and off when you see something, or see like you turn it on. And they should all. So you flash it on, they flash theirs on, and then they should instantly turn. Oh, he's kind of bugging out. You just want to check that spot because running around with a flashlight is kind of a dead giveaway. Oh, nice. And we have our wand. So it looks like we've got one dude posted up in here. So I have blue team stack up. Let me check the lock first. Looks like we're good to go. Open, clear with flashbang. Let's get this show on the road. He's also rocking a shotgun.
Gonna bang it.
Don't even think about it.
Oh, I should probably look away from that. Nice, nice. Cool.
Don't move your hands for me, all right? They're good.
Dropping a light.
Talk to entry team. Copy that. Trailers in.
Okay, I'm going to have them wedge this door early,
Use the door jam.
just so I don't have to freak out when someone runs out on me, because this is the part where it's a little bit of downtime and I start hanging out with chat more. And I'm like, oh yeah, we're just clearing rooms like it's nothing. And then suddenly 3 guys coming back from a smoke break walk in and just ruin my vibe. And by ruin my vibe, I mean make my bulletproof vest all bloody, or that of my teammates,
Door jam ready.
Okay, great. We are door jammed on either side of this area. So let's have red team open and clear this.
Cover this area.
And we'll have blue team open and clear this. And we'll have both teams execute these commands simultaneously. Now, there's kind of a bug.
It's open. We're good to go.
Is this door open? I didn't even hear a verbal confirmation. Okay, it looks like it is. If it says peak door. Usually I have to press the middle mouse button for them to actuate their command, but I'm going to try just hitting Z.
Move.
Oh, it worked.
Going in. I'm going.
Okay. Oh, it's too bad. We got one injury.
I'll
There's one guy in the back corner. That's okay because if we threw a flashbang, it wouldn't have reached there anyway. And if I had mirrored this door, I wouldn't have seen him. So it doesn't really matter all that much. I mean, technically, if I'd gone through this door, maybe I would have seen him. But, you know, you can't. I'm not omnipotent, and you're not expected to be. So you just got to do the best you can with the situations that you're put into. So personally, I'm going to go out here, just double check this. Looks like we are totally clear. Just a reminder one more time, guys, we are live on both YouTube and Twitch. YouTube, you pop up in the, or you, yeah, you guys pop up. I pop up in the shorts feed. That's how you guys are finding me. Hi, how's it going? But on Twitch, I don't pop up anywhere. But the upside to Twitch is you can see the entirety of the gameplay. Full landscape, 1080p gameplay, and we're listening to music right now that you can add your own songs to. If you need a link to the playlist, just ask for it if you decide to hop on over in the Twitch chat. But if you prefer to stay on YouTube, that's totally fine too. Let's have everyone fall back in, and we're about to deal with kind of the scary part here. Well, we'll keep one team stacked up there, then I'll have blue team open and clear this room. Just very quickly get our show on the road here. I don't know where our other red guy went. We'll sort that out in a second.
Opening on the right.
All right, no one in here.
Looks clear over here, boss.
Good, good. So we'll have blue team fall in on me. And just out of an abundance of caution, we'll have red team first remove this wedge, and then they'll just simply flash in. What do you do for a living? So I was a teacher for 6 years, and that was a part-time gig while I pursued acting as a career. I've always wanted to be an actor, work in movies and stuff, which I had a chance to do, but that's a story for another time. That's a whole can of worms that I'll get into. But I'm not doing that anymore. Unfortunately, the job I worked at ended up shutting down. It was a charter school, so it wasn't like your traditional school system. And it shut down because there was actually a fire at one of the locations connected to our business. So it affected everyone who operated on that block, and we ended up going to a different place. Wasn't able to maintain clients at this new place, so went belly up. And I decided, also for reference, this happened in December. I decided January, February, I was like, you know what? I'm going to dedicate the next, I don't know, however many months, maybe 2024, to really trying to work, really try to work on my YouTube content, my live streaming, everything like that, because that's what I love to do. Okay. I love acting. I love performing. Granted, I'm not really acting, but I like interacting with you guys, with an audience and hanging out. So I get to do that on my own terms. I don't have to audition for a movie, hope I get booked, hope the movie does well, hope that there aren't a bunch of creeps working on the movie that I got to deal with and are trying to, like I said, I won't go into that. So here I am. This is my job right now. I am streaming full-ish time. I also do background work for movies once in a while. And I did recently start a part-time teaching gig. Oh, and also I taught parkour for that job. So if you have any questions about parkour, this is another outdoorsy thing that I enjoyed doing for many years. Not so much anymore, but I still appreciate it. Let me know. Okay. Are we ready to open, flash, and clear? Nice. I forgot I have it set as a default prompt, so this will be even easier.
Don't move. Opening on the right. LSPD down now. Element to top.
Nice shot. Good stuff, good stuff. These guys just do not give up when they probably should. Okay, this room's clear. Oh, so much nicer using actual weapons. You feel a massive difference. All right, we're going to have everyone hold position. I'm going to actually, I'm going to have one team fall in with me and just clear these stairs here. And wedge off this doorway. Yeah, that's what I was kind of afraid of. But you know what? We're doing okay.
Got him.
Okay, so let's have you guys wedge this.
Use a jam.
Door jam ready.
Also, can you take care of the... Oh. I stood too close. He shot me in the hip. You know what? Can't really see this guy. Where is he shooting at me from?
Evidence. Good to go.
That is the thing I don't like about this mission. They see you, but you can't see them most of the time. Especially with all these windows. And then that happens too. That's pretty horrifying. So let's head back upstairs. Keep red team on us. What? There's no way. What just happened? Like, you hear the bullets. They're landing right next to me. I don't see where they're being fired from, any tracers, anything like that. It's just kind of infuriating. And we lost a civilian somehow, but that's not really our fault. Just kind of, it happens. So we move out of here. We've got our door wedged, which means that the opponents can't move upstairs, which is a good thing. Aim hacks. Yeah, pretty much. These guys are just aim hacking. Typical. Typical bots, I tell you. So we'll have blue team pick up our wedge here. At least we managed to get... Is it 2 guys that gave up? No, it was only 1. Well, he's going to get executed. Just kidding. Alright, we're good. Move on here. We're going to clear every angle like it could be the last angle we'll ever clear. Nice and safe. Okay. Oh, Alex, speaking of alt and grunge and all of those, Devoted Cub, can the balloons pop? Well, just for your follow, we're gonna go find out, shall we? I'm having amnesia. Where did I see the balloons? Oh, they were out on these stairs. Okay, everyone just chill. Just chill. Daddy's got business with his, what is this, a G19 Glock, I think? Looks like it. If the balloons don't pop, I'm going to be really disappointed. So much for realism, right? Okay. Oh! Oh! I wish... Okay, the gun is very loud, so you can't really hear the popping. There's no other way I could do this, right? What if we threw a flashbang at it? For science. That landed a little too... What if we... Hey, could I... Oh. Okay, maybe we shouldn't burn through all the flashes. Also, there's the guy. You know what? He doesn't deserve mercy.
Police, get down.
Okay, I asked nicely. Anyways, back to the real fun. Okay, we're gonna have a Cassidy moment here. Alex, you ready? All right. You see that 18th birthday balloon? That'll be our first subject. Okay, so I have to turn around and go, it's high noon. Oh. They were both connected, so they both... All right, so you see all those balloons? Another Cassidy? It's high noon. Look at that. I didn't miss a single shot there, clearly. Nobody move! I misplaced my external hard drive. Oh no! Guys, do you understand the fear of misplacing physical media? So, my friend Ted, he told me the other day, and for context, Ted is a seasoned filmmaker. He's worked on all sorts of movies. And he was telling me about the struggle of media management, of physical media, how you store it, and where you should keep it. And apparently the rule of thumb... King, what are you doing? I said everyone stay up here, and you're just chilling down here with your shotgun. So he says, he's like, this is how you technically should be storing everything. All right? So you keep one with you. Okay? You have, let's say you're on location, right? You're shooting a film. You have a hard drive. You save everything to that hard drive. Okay? And then you put that hard drive back at base camp, back at the room, whatever, in a safe place so it's not in danger. And then everything saved on that hard drive is duplicated to another one, which might be the one you bring with you regularly. And then all of that media is saved on another hard drive that is kept at home. So you're supposed to have 3 places that you store your media in case, you know, if you have 2 of them together, like let's say you have one at home, that one is safe. You have one on set and then you have one at base camp. If both of those get messed up for whatever reason, you have the third one. But you know, who can be bothered to do all of that? You know what I mean? Jesus, you know how much a hard drive costs nowadays? I'm going to spend all that cash. Okay, let's refocus here. I just kind of walked past that doorway like I was about to wave at whoever walked out, whether they had a gun or not. Where? Oh, it's on the stairs.
Hands up! Drop to your knees!
Oh my...
Element of talk. Suspect is deceased. Requesting trailers.
Is he actually dead? No, I knew it. I knew it. He was faking it. Oh, he was hamming it up, man. That was some pretty bad acting, if you ask me. And see, I would know. All right, let's go. Wait a second. Starring... Wait, who is the actress here? Cheerleader head. Oh, I got it. I was worried for a second. Your wife will never know. Oh, I thought for a second that was his daughter. And I was going to be like, man, this guy is a super creep. So for anyone who doesn't know, the person who owns this house that we're raiding right now is an adult star, like clearly a very successful one. But he has been charged, he's been charged with having some materials that you're not allowed to have. In fact, he's standing right there.
Down on your knees!
Oh my God, he didn't react to that at all.
Drop the weapon and get down slowly!
The stinger definitely worked, though.
Restrain him.
All right, cool. Our guys know what's up.
Remain silent.
Doing pretty good here so far.
Element to talk.
Secure the area.
Talk to entry team. Copy entry team notifying trailers.
Move.
I got you.
Okay, so far so good. Now we just gotta clear this treacherous doorway. We're gonna have one team... Actually,
Close it quietly.
yeah, let's have one team close that door. And then we're going to have blue team move and clear this with a flashbang. We'll have red team stack up on that door. And then we'll get ready to clear that after these guys are done. Oh, it was just the maid. Okay, sorry maid, we blinded you
Get him ready.
pretty badly.
I got you. Don't worry.
But hey, you know, better safe than sorry, right? That is the motto of this game.
Get us out of here.
Talk.
Please.
Civvy is ready.
This is talk. Roger.
Jeffrey, yes, it said Jeffrey Romero. How do you play dead? So it's very rare, but every once in a while, they will just drop down. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed some messages here. Not to be confused with the bear Ted. So apparently, I just found this out. Someone I went to elementary school with is in the latest. Is it a TV show? Is Ted a TV show or a movie? Because they just released something Ted related, and she was in it. Panda, which continues the thread. This was also someone who I asked to play. Everyone I've asked to play a role in Rome Cinematics has had a successful career. Well, not everyone I've asked to play a specific role. So you know what? Same thing. I just want it to sound mystical. All right. But yeah, I have a friend who was in the show. And yes, this is a different Ted from Ted the Bear. King, don't listen. King is just, he's doing his own thing, man. All of my business and stream stuff is on there, and if it vanished into thin air, 88... This isn't good. It's a movie. Oh. Run Productions is a springboard. Hey, look, if I go to my grave and I have nothing to show for it, but everyone around me did, can I really complain? Like, what if you're just that guy that every celebrity says, oh man, he changed my life, but no one knows who he is? I mean, that's kind of special. And so that is a unique story right there. Road less traveled, if you will. Okay.
Red.
Blue team, fall in. Red team, open. Clear with flash.
Got it.
I really don't see the point in having stingers, but,
Flash out.
you know. Whatever.
On the left.
Get down on the ground.
I'm not screwing around with these guys. This is basically T-Hun at this point.
The door. Clear it. Roger.
Oh, nice. Nice shots. Oh, that blood is pretty realistic.
Opening on the left. Empty over here.
Looks like there's no one in there. Okay, that's good. That's, oh, that's a civvy.
Nothing here.
Okay.
Dropping a light.
I got it.
Everyone fall in.
On me.
On your six.
We go back outside here.
Moving into handcuff.
Who's the most famous person you've worked with or at least seen on a set?
Talk to entry team. Great work, entry team. Keep it up.
Well, okay, so the most famous person who I have personally interacted with on a one-on-one level is the actor Danny Trejo. It sounds weird. Did I? What? Who?
Entry team to talk.
Talk to element. Roger that, entry team. Tag him.
Hey. Sorry, I'll get to your question in a second. I'm just seething. So I was in Brazil working with Danny, and we ended up actually having dinner together, which to me was completely unexpected and just probably the single most surreal moment of my entire life. It's just like, oh my God, I saw this guy as a kid in movies, you know, when in the late 90s, and here I am sitting with this person. But most famous, dude.
Drop the gun.
Oh my God, I gotta reload. You know what? I need to play this, like...
Gotta do this.
Oh, he gave up. I need to play this more aggressive.
Talk. Ready to go. Civilian is good to secure.
So the very first background gig that I worked on was with J-Lo. So I was sitting in the stands of a wrestling match, and she was sitting in the stands to my left. She's pretty far away, but I saw her there. I'm trying to think, what was one where I interacted with the person? The movie in Brazil that I mentioned a second ago, one of the writers, I guess they're called, from Game of Thrones, he was in it, and he was a pretty cool guy. I interacted with him a little bit. He follows me on my acting Instagram, which I'm like, oh, I'm so blessed. I haven't watched Game of Thrones, so I'm not sure what the gig was. I just know he was in it. And then someone who I've actually seen. Honestly, the most... Kristen Bell. I saw Kristen Bell we did a shoot where we were in a secondhand store, and there were only like 6 of us. It was 4 background. Okay, so I was one of the 4 people that were picked to shop around in the store. And, sorry, it was 7. It was her and 2 supporting actresses who were interacting in the scene. which I was kind of nerding out about because she plays Lucy in Assassin's Creed, and you know, you guys know Assassin's Creed is my whole childhood. So that was pretty neat. And I know I've met other people, but I don't remember. Oh, I have an embarrassing one actually. But it's not. Let me read chat first. I gotta brace myself for this. How did that happen? Okay, I'll explain it after. So I also I didn't meet them. I just saw, like, we looked at each other. That was basically it. Chloe Grace Moretz. So my favorite movie of all time is Kick-Ass, and she plays Hit Girl in that movie. And when Kick-Ass 2 came out, I was like, oh my gosh, you know, this is the coolest action hero ever. I manifested in myself that one day I would meet this person, which oddly came true, but not really at the same time. So what happened? Oh, I just missed YouTube. Have you thought about maybe writing a screenplay? So to answer your question, I apologize if you asked this like 4 hours ago. I have written a screenplay. Actually, my channel is, you know, it's kind of just me. Like, there's gaming content. It's kind of just gaming content where, you know, I'll get to hang out and stream like this. But there is one episode of a series that I actually shot with the same DP that I worked with in Brazil. He shot my film. It's called Rome Cinematics. It has its own playlist on my channel if you want to check it out. So that is the screenplay I have written and worked on. And I'm sorry, I'll get back to you, Scruffy. I know I'm like bouncing around here. So the story I was going to say, Chloe Grace Moretz, right. So a friend of mine ended up working for someone who lived in, I'm just going to say Beverly Hills, because I don't really know. I don't remember where it was, but it was a fancy part of LA. So he was working for this gal who lived there, who I guess she had been a Playboy playmate at one point, and her kids wanted parkour lessons. So he hit me up and said, hey, I know someone who does parkour, which was pretty cool. I went there a few times, taught parkour, and had a blast. It was cool. But it turns out Chloe lived across the street from her. And one day, in fact, it was the first day, I'll never forget this. I was walking out of the house. I was like, hey, you know, thank you. It was nice to see you, but to my friend, it was nice to see you. And he goes, hey, don't, what did he say exactly? It was like, it was either don't turn around like a weirdo or she's right. It was something where I didn't understand the context. He's like, she's right behind you. Let's just say that. Something along those lines. And my dumbass does this. Hang on. We got to get the full effect. Pull us out. My dumb brain does this. Yeah, I totally did this after when I saw her. I was like, she tried to say something to me and I went, I feel so bad for YouTube right now because there's no audio when this happens. They're just like, what is he doing? Okay, so I turn around, deer in headlights, and I see her, and I'm like, and I hear the voice behind me. He goes, you idiot. This is so obvious. And I don't know if she was in a bad mood, but she's walking by, like, past her driveway, taking out the trash. She's got the trash in one hand, and yeah, she just dressed like a lazy day at home. She's got the trash, and I remember she was walking, like, if the camera was me, she's walking this way, and she's just like, and kept going. What have I done? I've ruined any chance I have of talking to Chloe Grace Moretz. So, yeah, anyways. Okay, so to answer your question about how did that happen, a dinner with Danny Trejo. I swear to God, guys, these stories are all real. I'm not a schizo patient who just has all these random interactions, okay? I actually worked really hard to get into the industry, and it's really not so hard to run into celebrities. Like, if you just sign up for a background casting agency, like, you can find them. You can't really talk to them, but you can be on set with them. But I did it the hard way, okay? I went and I auditioned for stuff. But anyways, I auditioned and I auditioned until one day I finally... Thank you. Let me get the music going as well. Oh, appreciate it. So I booked a movie. I'm going to skip a lot of details because this is just, it's a whole, I'm planning on making a video about this one day because it's kind of like a significant moment in my life where things really changed for me, in a, you know, like a personal growth sort of way. But anyways, I worked on a movie. I was both an actor in it and an associate producer. Okay. So I went to Brazil to do both of these things. And one of my duties as a producer was to make sure that all of the SAG-AFTRA union actors had their hours properly recorded. So I would go to the actors and say, hey, I need you to sign this. I'd fill out their hours, make sure the times are correct, all that stuff. And I realized, so Danny only had like 5 days on our shoot. So I had to go to his hotel. I was so, mind you guys, this was the most stressful time, like 5 days of my whole life. I had to go to his hotel and say, hey, you know, I just need you to fill out this paperwork for me. And it ended up being, he comes down, I remember, I'm waiting in the lobby. He comes down the elevator and he goes, hey, what's up, Alex? Hey, let's eat. Mind you, I have someone who drove me here waiting outside, but I don't know what came over me. I was just like, I texted the guy, I said, hey, I'll be back. Danny wants to talk. So it was myself, Danny, and his assistant sitting at the nicest restaurant in the nicest hotel in Rio. At least I think it was the nicest. I'd like to believe that that was the whole thing. It makes it more romantic. But we're sitting there. His assistant is sitting directly across from me. So imagine it's a square table. There are 4 chairs. She's sitting across from me. And then Danny is sitting to my right. Okay? And to be quite honest, this is nothing that crazy to tell. You know, like, we just hung out and chat. It was just a normal sort of dinner. Like, if you guys have been to dinner with an older person, then it's kind of what it was. It was, you know, it was obviously the mystique of being there with someone who had been in movies and all this stuff, and, you know, kind of a legendary actor at this point. And it was just me, you know. I was like, I was sitting there going, how did I end up in this situation? But I played it cool. I was never like, oh my gosh, like anything like that. I was a professional. I was at work. And that was the thing that kind of annoyed me, I will say, is I hate it. I cannot stand it when people are on set and they ask for pictures with the talent, like with the big, I'm like, what are you doing? You're working. They're working too. And people were asking left and right. And so I just didn't want to be that guy. I was like, you know, there is one picture of me. I think it's, I have it saved. Thank God. Hopefully it's not lost in my physical media. But there is one picture of me standing there. In fact, I'm wearing a paintball jersey. Got my arms crossed. You can see the jungle in the background. And Danny is standing next to me along with the producer who originally hired us. Now, in terms of how the actual movie shoot went, it was, oh my God, I don't even know where to begin, but I just got to decompress from telling that story. Yeah, so that's that whole shebang. Maybe that'll be a vlog. I just need to get it organized because obviously it's cool when I say it to you guys in a live stream because I can correct myself and you guys don't expect me to say it perfectly. But in a video, it's like, well, if you're kind of bouncing around the story, it doesn't make sense. And, you know, to your point that you actually mentioned a second ago, Flores, about screenplay writing, it's probably one of my weakest links. Like, I am super motivated about making videos, editing them even. You know, sometimes I hate editing. But writing them, I just broke my headphones because I was so annoyed with that. I'm just kidding. It'll go back in. Writing is a weakness for me. And I don't know if it's because I went to school for it and ended up resenting it. Or if it's just because, you know, I like to get... I went to school for writing. I wanted to be on set, okay? I want to be in the action. I want to do the sport, as it were. It'd be like doing an essay about paintball. I want to do an essay about paintball. I want to play paintball. So that's my problem. But also my YouTube content suffers in quality as a result of unplanned writing. Oh, thank you so much. Ah! I thought I was already dropped in. I guess I was too distracted. Appreciate it, Alex. And here I am now, streaming Ready or Not. I'm having one of those moments. How did we get to this point in life? Sitting here right now. Actually, I can prove all of this if you go on Google and you look up the film War on IMDb. This guy's pissing me off. Oh, I'm out. Okay. Can we get them to...
Wait, Chief.
Dynamic movement, flash and clear.
Why are you stacking up on that side?
Gonna bang it.
Oh, I see. It's because I forgot we were down to 3 guys.
Empty over here. No contacts. I'll bag it.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. At least it's 2 guys we have
Good to go.
taken care of. So yes, it's called...
Element to talk.
Sorry, I just spit all over my keyboard.
Making it safe.
Great work, entry
The movie is called War on War. It has an IMDb. Assuming it hasn't been... I don't know. Maybe it's been privated or something. I don't think it has been. And you can see all the information. You should write a little D&D campaign as a practice. Do you think that'll translate? That's an interesting idea. So you're saying, like, write a D&D campaign, like the entirety of the story, so that I can better grasp good storytelling? I get what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's better to make famous people feel better around people who aren't necessarily well known, because they also... Yeah, and also, like, I want to be taken seriously. I don't want to go in there acting like a fan. I'm showing up. It's like, you know, I look at fan behavior as this. Oh, I'm not supposed to be here. Yeah, I shouldn't be doing this thing. Which is kind of ironic because I totally fanned out while telling this entire story. But, you know, I want to go there and feel like I'm just showing up for work. And believe it or not, getting into projects in Hollywood is... it's so weird, man. Like, people make it sound like it's impossible. It kind of is, but it really just depends on the circumstances you get thrown into and so many things. Because there are people who aren't that talented who make it, and then there are people you'd never expect, and there are people who are really talented who never... That's part of the reason why I don't do it so much, why I like YouTube, because all of my mistakes, all of my failures are my fault. Sure, you could blame the algorithm. I could blame the audience. You guys suck. You don't like my videos. That's why I don't make it. You guys don't like my videos. You're not sharing it with all your friends and family. But hey, that is a lot easier bridge to cross than hoping I get cast in a movie and hoping that movie makes it in someplace, I don't know, the right person. Like, think about Timothée Chalamet. How many stars have had to align for him to work on the freaking insane portfolio that he's worked on the past few... Listen, he could have done any movie, but it just so happened that Denis, I'm going to mess up his last name, decided to make Dune in 2019, 2020. And so he had the opportunity to work on it. But he, you know, he had nothing to do with that. He just showed up and was a good actor. There's a lot of stuff out of your hands. If I ever want a chance on working on something as remotely close to Dune at this point in my life, I feel like I got to make it, which is why I spent $7,000 shooting a scene in the desert. We'll get to that in a second. I'm like jamming to this song. Why do you feel insane, Panda? I never ask for autographs or photos when I go to concerts. A handshake and 2 minutes chat at the merch booth. Yeah, that's. And look, I wouldn't even hold it against you if you went to an event like that and got an autograph, because I know that there's expectations, right? Like if you are doing some sort of public appearance where people are going to ask for autographs, it's like, you just sign the autographs, right? That's not strange. But when you're at work and people are doing that, it's like, dude, what are you doing? What is going on? Potentially, and if we play it sometimes, it helps since you'll have to... Oh, okay. So you think that'll work? Like how you and Carmen tried to get conversations going with one NPC. Oh, yeah. I think, and also I've struggled with essay writing. It's coming up with a good thesis for me and then supporting that with evidence. But I'm breaking that bad habit with an upcoming video. I'm not going to say my next video because I might release another vlog before that, which is kind of a bit more off the cuff, but there is a theme to it, so... Okay, every time we do this mission, my teammates say, let's turn off the music, but I don't know how to do that.
Talk to entry team. Talk copies all. Proceed with your mission.
I just saw the muzzle flash.
Drop it and get down. Got him.
Nice shot.
Put your hands where I see those hands.
Oh, I thought there was a hostage situation happening.
I don't know.
Oh, they're the exact same character model.
We're with the police.
Okay, I think this might be all the civvies, actually.
Civilian secure.
Talk reporting.
I'll get them ready.
Let's get this one taken care of.
Trailers en route.
This is procedure.
Civilian ready for transport.
Hard drive.
Roger, entry team.
Huh, I wonder where it went.
Compliant.
Talk reporting. Great work, entry team. Keep it
This is when that control... and I'm actually getting kind of scared reading your message, Panda, because if you can't figure out where things are, you're like the person who can find things in my house and you don't even live here. You've only been here, once, months ago. So, how can you not find it? I heard somewhere the sticker shock of meeting famous people fades the more people that are... Yeah, that would make sense. I think Cub, it would probably depend on what sort of work you're doing, because one of the people I actually met doing background on the last shoot, she drives... Oh, what's the name of the company? Rich people will hire specific vehicles to pick them up. It's like Uber, but it's more planned and scheduled just for you, right? So she's a driver for one of these companies, and so she sees people all the time. In fact, another person I know, an actor who I've worked with, he does the same thing. He drives, and this sort of sensation of meeting people, and then it kind of you get inoculated to it after a while. That makes a lot of sense. God. I cry when I meet celebrities. It's just like getting used to it. Yeah. That does make a lot of sense. I can't help it. Well, I mean, if you're never around them, Panda, then that's why. Well, with David Tennant, I cried after I met him because I had to remind myself to breathe. And isn't that like is Doctor Who like your favorite lore of all time? Catherine Tate was just so wonderful, and I think I'd cry just thinking about how much her character means to me and Jen. Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe I would cry if I met Mark Meer, the guy who voiced Commander Shepard in Mass Effect, or Jen Taylor. Maybe. Actually, I know who I would cry if I met. Kat Tabor. She played Mission Veo. For any of those hardcore OG Star Wars fans out there, you play Knights of the Old Republic, Mission Veo. Dude, that was my 3rd grade crush right there. Oh. Have you guys heard of the band Ginger? It was very popular among reaction channels on YouTube. I went to a few of their concerts before they became famous since I live close to Ukraine. They'd often tour in Eastern Europe back in the day. Now that they're super famous, it's kind of surreal. I've never heard of them, but your story sounds very similar to one of my, and don't apologize for the essay. That's totally fine. Just remember, I don't know how to read. And if it disappears, I may miss it. I've gotten crap for that too. But one of my friends went to school with, not my friends, one of my students went to school with Billie Eilish before she got famous, and she was talking about, oh my gosh, you know, so weird. She's just a normal girl, and now she's a big deal. I met T.I. and wasn't affected by meeting him. Poor man just wanted to eat wings with his friends, so I said hello, brought him his drink, and moved on. I forgot to mention that your story, Panda, reminded me of... so my mom used to work at LACMA, the LA County Museum of Art, and so, of course, they would have events there. They would have... like Tim Burton would do a book signing, or Keanu Reeves was there, but I forgot why. And she was, I guess you could say, his handler for the event. Like she sort of had to, she had his itinerary and had to get him set up with every, you know, like he was moving between locations, I guess. The museum's a big place. So she was taking care of him for that. And she said he's just the nicest, and you know, everyone says this. He's a very nice, kind of keeps to himself, which actually makes me feel a lot better as an actor, because I will tell you guys, I'm going to go on a quick rant here real quick, right? I felt like I had trouble fitting in to the acting group because I took my craft seriously, but I never felt like I was as outgoing as the other people. And you might be watching this right now going, what the hell are you talking about? You're literally live talking to an audience. This is so different from... This is so different from like real life social interaction. You know, I'm reading text on a screen. Granted, I will say this helps me out a lot. When I don't have a voice talking back at me, I got to come up with everything, you know? So then when I actually go to a social gathering with friends or family, I'm a little bit better prepared. You know, streaming is good for that. Okay. If you guys are like, you know, video games, kind of a waste of time, not very good for you. At the very least, I can say streaming has helped improve, ironically enough, my social skills in a way, right? I mean, that's different for everyone. Most people just kind of sit down, play the game, and then check out. But sorry, I am not going to stop ragging on streamers because I've seen so many lazy examples of streaming. I feel like I put a little bit of work into it. Just tooting my own horn. That's all I'm going to say. A little pat on the back. And there's a lot of people that don't and are doing better, which is kind of inspiring because it means that if I'm doing this much, anyways, I'm oversharing. Let me scroll back. I would probably freeze if I met a celebrity. Flores, could you think of someone off the top of your head who you're like, if you saw them, you would turn into a possum and just play dead? Tatiana from Ginger is amazing. Oh my god, her growl. I'll have to listen. In fact, maybe we'll get some music on the playlist from Ginger. She and the bassist were standing next to us waiting for the other bands to finish their set. What? That is so cool. So yes, if there's any songs we can add to the playlist from Ginger, that would be pretty sick. Doctor Who is my comfort show and means a lot to me. Was my wedding... Well, yeah, that says a lot. That says a lot. It's like my cousin, Across the Stars, from Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Their wedding song. 2017, 2018, I think. Good years. Great years. I'm going to test Rome is a bit shy in person, but him and I together is... It depends, Panda. If I get my sleep, I have my shoulders back and I'm more confident. But if I don't, then default life for me is just... Yeah, there's a human over there. Natalie. Okay. I take back everything I said. If I saw Natalie Portman in person... I would be like that Lego meme. Have you guys seen that? I'm gonna play the song. I'm sorry, Flores, you're not gonna be able to hear it because you're not cool enough for Twitch. But I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I'm gonna play the song that I'm talking about on Twitch because it is freaking. Add to queue. Skip. I'll come back to the song. I don't want to skip someone's song if this is theirs. Okay, there's a specific part of the song, the Lego meme, and there's like sparkles, and it looks like a dream. And he's just mesmerized by what he sees in front of him. And he's just like... And the camera is slowly zooming in on him. So good. So good. God, what are we doing? There's still enemies here? What if we not explored? Oh wait, we haven't... We've been to the basement, right? I don't even remember. All these playthroughs are blending together. This has been the most eventful storytelling mission I have ever played on stream. I'll be honest with you guys. I have you to thank for that. I've had some yap sessions on stream. Nothing like this, though. That's for sure. If you guys can survive this, you can get through anything on my broadcast. The only person that would jellify my knees if I saw him in person is Crucia. Who is that? Easily one of the most underrated... I gotta look this up. Also, let me add a Ginger song right now. We'll do a pop... Oh, I see, I see. Let's start with Afraid to Die. We'll add that to queue, and we'll add Pisces. And then I'm going to look up... Pull this out. I'm going to look up... Why did it show me a V... What? Did I... I added one. I already added... Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. What am I missing here? Just type in... Okay. All right, I'll do the... I'll just do the music. Oh, I see. Okay, this is the actual... This is the art. Add to queue. Google doesn't like them that much, for sure. That's how you know they're a good artist when you can't find them. It's true. It honestly is true sometimes. Like, they're just so underground. In fact, this is the real beauty. When Google can't find an artist, I made a music video in 2017. It was just a passion project, okay? Alex, you remember earlier when I mentioned I was really into Dark Trap? I made a Dark Trap music video. Just like kind of a visualizer sort of deal, using shots that me and a friend put together with actors and makeup and all sorts of things. And the artist who had created the mix was underground enough that I was able to DM him on Facebook and say, hey, I want to make a music video for your stuff. You know, just letting you know. And he was nice enough to send me his last 3 ponchos, his merch. So I had the actors wear the merch in the video. It's like, this is cool. This is sick. And now I use it as stock footage because it just is that dope. Who knows, maybe I'll do another music video like that one day. I planned to originally, and then COVID sort of happened. Well, it was before that. It's not a good excuse. It just kind of fell off. I had the Doctor Who song. Okay. It's a song that plays in the Van Gogh episode. Oh, they bring him to... Did you add it to the queue or just the playlist? Because I probably need to go to the whole thing if I want to... Okay, so this is Ginger. Wait, which... Chance... Is it... Oh, okay, okay. So you added this and then you added this. So then I will add this to the queue as well. Playlist, okay, yeah, yeah. So it's in the queue. Perfect. Drop me in. I like this. Jaskel is starting to pick up on my speech patterns now. And will actually respond even if I just flutter the words. Drop me in. I know exactly what I mean. Yes. Yeah, the Natalie Portman, like, I would melt if I saw her. That's so true. Her or Keira Knightley. Tell me you've watched Pirates of the Caribbean 150,000 times without telling me you watched Pirates of the Caribbean. Professional actor melts when seeing Keira Knightley. Oh, okay, so we didn't clear these 2 rooms, so let's do this. This feels like a very Ready or Not appropriate song, actually. We don't have a ram, so we'll do shotgun. We'll do stinger. It's not going to hit anyone, unfortunately. I thought I heard a guy cursing in the next room, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay. Did I accidentally shoot my teammate? Dude, we would have had a perfect run if our one guy hadn't died. That actually wasn't horrible. Oh, I feel like I missed something. I'll put on my Crusader. Nice. Not a poncho, but it does the job. That's what's up. Maybe I'll wear the poncho on stream one of these days. Natalie Portman is the baddest. The baddest baddie. What do you think about Olivia Moon relationship history aside? She's a talented actress with great comedic timing. She always brings a... Hang on. Sounds familiar, but I don't... Sorry, my B key is acting up. What have I seen her in? Also, I apologize for you. Pull us out. Pull us out. I don't recognize her, actually. Let's see, what's her IMDb? It was great watching Have to Log. Hey, Flores, have an awesome rest of your day. It was so cool chatting with you. You're freaking dope. I subscribe and found you on Instagram. Go, great. Now you get to see my cringy stories. I'm just kidding. They're not that bad. I think I'm evolving. I'm maturing a little bit. But yes, take care. Thank you for coming through. That was a lot of fun. And hopefully you're able to make it to the next one. I have my schedule posted everywhere mostly. I'm live every day except Tuesday and Thursday. So yeah, I hope to see you there then if you're available. Have a great one. We have Gremlins. There's no other explanation. Newsroom X-Men Apocalypse. I don't think I saw this one. Daily Show, I have seen that. No, wait, I'm thinking of a different show. I'm thinking of the morning show. Oopsies. Office Christmas Party, 2016. Yeah, I don't think I've seen this. She's also the host of she's the host of G4. Dude! Back in the day, G4 was it? Do you, no, no, no. Do you guys remember? Oh, I can't even freaking spell. Dish Network had a channel called Gameplay HD, and that was sort of the G4 era. Please give me some old pictures. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. It's like liminal spaces. Oh, by the way, did you guys hear? They found the original location of the backrooms photo. It's damn it, what's it called? Just saw it today. Also, I meant to look up G4. Dude, these were the times. From G4 to X-Men. You know, okay, this is something I love about being an artist in this day and age. You don't have to get stuck doing what you're doing. Well, sometimes, all right? Like if you work in soap opera, maybe you can transition out of that if you want to. I mean, there's a lot of people who work in soap opera, love it, and want to stay there. That's fine. Personally, I don't think I'd want to. And so it's something I wouldn't want to do probably. But the fact that she went from hosting, I don't think of G4 as mainstream. That was kind of like, you know, fringe group, people like gaming news, gaming content type stuff. To go from that to an X-Men movie, that's hella inspiring. It makes me think that one day, me sitting here yapping like a fool is going to lead to me walking down the runway. All right? I manifested meeting Chloe Grace Moretz. I'm going to manifest that right now. Walking down the runway just like Willem Dafoe and Chico Lachowski. What's good, Nesta? How are you doing? I've returned for now. Yes. She and Kevin Perea were the best G4 hosts, IMO. That's right. That's what I was going to do. Thank you. You reminded me. The internet found the background. So this photo, you guys have all probably seen this, right? Apparently this is this place. Okay. This room, this picture is actually even cooler in my opinion. Like that looks, what the hell are these on the right side? What are these archways? That is so cool. 2002, man. What a time. So this is in Wisconsin. And the location is called, what does this link me to? Revolution Raceway. Oh my gosh. That is so weird. I love how those are the only two images that work. This is in the Wayback Machine. What's the name of the place though? They said it. It's probably in the thread. I need to actually read. I'm not gonna click. Oh, this. I'm just gonna do that. Rooms. Gamer TV, Gamer Extreme. I should do a video where I just react to old stuff from back in the day. I'd be a mess if I ever met the members of Stray Kids. Ah, who cares? No, I'm kidding. Caden, hi, how are you doing? I'm new. It's okay, I'm new too. We can figure this whole thing out together. I'm just barely figuring out this whole gig. I just got here. I don't know if the streamer's actually gone live yet. So, I'm just chilling. Time to find abominations in each arch. Yes! More Backrooms games. I need to get on that train, even though the hype died long ago. I also find it really dumb that people are saying, oh, well, you know, now that we know where the location is, like, the whole thing is dispelled. No, did you think it was actually a make-believe place? It was an alternate dimension? Do people on the internet think that there is actually a society living under... Why am I asking that? Of course they do. There's people that think the Earth is flat. Sorry, I just had an epiphany. Fiona Apple. You'd freak out if you met Fiona Apple. Everyone is... Yes, Caden, everyone is new here. You can see, like, the people chatting, they're all new as well. I'm doing good. You know, this was, at first, a Ready or Not stream. Like, I have the game still open, but it's now turned into a celebrity yap stream, which is equally fun. Lizard men are real. You're right. Wisconsin. If you're not careful. No. Okay, isn't it just wild that a random picture that probably not a construction worker, but someone in charge of renovating the location took in 2002 led to an A24 film production 20 years later? This is just proof that you cannot determine what happens in the universe. All you can do is seek out the things that you desire and hope that they lead you down the path you want, because there's no guarantee any of it will work out. That's really what the message is at the end of the day. It's kind of inspiring, actually. You can take all that pressure off of yourself. I think Panda is actually the newest person here besides you, Caden. So if you have any questions, don't ask Panda, because she won't know. He just got here. Alex might know a little. He's been here about 5 minutes longer. I love this song. I mean, I probably wouldn't have been inspired to look up to the heavens if it weren't for the song that we're playing right now. Just keeping it real with you. Nothing but backgrounds, nothing but stink. Okay, this is like the original post, but... Aha! This is it! Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Oregon Street. Dude, I really need to go to Wisconsin, man. I feel like it's happening in Wisconsin. We're going. Caden, do you have any plans for... I know Saturday's almost over. If you're West Coast, it is for me. But what have you been up to today? So Wisconsin is clearly the place I need to go to. No clip into... Is this an actual sign they have? That is so cool. Apparently only a few people have gone to visit this location because of the back rooms. But what the heck is this? Revolution Raceway? Oh my gosh, yeah, this... That is so weird. Gallery. Oh, you race little cars. That's kind of cool. Coming soon. How long has this been coming soon? What? Hobbytown. That's what the business is called. Hobbytown. Revolution Raceway. Race results. Let's see who's done well. The most recent one is March. They must be a winter sport. Okay, we got a PDF. Ah. In first place, Emmett Weber. Wait, hold on a second. Second place, Evelyn Weber. Do the Webers have access to technology that no one else in this sheet knows about? It's the back rooms. Telling you right now, back rooms. They are racing their cars against demons that they've no-clipped towards. Saturday Dirt Oval Fall. Interesting. What is this scoring based on? TQs. Oh, okay. First place wins, second place wins, third place wins. It's possible, Panda. They might have stolen it. Rome, Alex, get over here and help me find. What makes you think I will be... Panda, I couldn't even find the Amazon package I ordered sitting in the kitchen. If anything, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to get over there. Your hard drive is going to be missing, right? I'm going to look around. I'll see it instantly. I'll find it. I'll be the only person that finds it. And the only person that walks past it, realizing I had looked at it and didn't register that that was actually it. Or I'll find it and it'll be in my hand. I'm like, oh, hey. Slow-mo. And it disappears into the back rooms. Because I got my hands on it. Just the worst Butterfinger in history. You could swing by Michigan while in Wisconsin, just to visit Aperture. Oh, what? Dude, why are the back rooms all in the same area? I know that's from Portal, but I'm going to look it up for real. Wait. Michigan. No, I want the real place. No, I don't want Portal. I want the real place. This is a real map, right? This is an actual location, screenshot of the location. They have a chicken in their office. Can I go to Aperture Science? Innovators Initiative. Oh, that's a playthrough. I thought maybe it was helping design. Okay, so there's a really cool place. If anyone has a chance, add this to your bucket list. It is, especially if you're into movies or VFX, you will love going here. All right? Weta Workshop in New Zealand is probably my favorite IRL film-related experience. Like, we have Universal Studios in LA, which is, that's kind of the penultimate movie theme park experience. But Weta Workshop is like where you get the fantasy Lord of the Rings character creature design type stuff. Like, oh, I love it. You know me and my fantasy genre, that is. Me just saying fantasy sounds a little creepy. Okay, like this. I walked past this. Okay, guys, I'm 5'8" on a good day, and my head is about as tall as this right-hand battlement, okay, on this castle. All right. Yeah, there's a horror section. There's, these castles, which are good. I have footage, too. I should post it at some point. I have footage of this entire area. These things are to scale, so like that thing could actually crush me with its foot. Super cool. Oh, this room was cool too. The organs of this monster, or I'm sorry, not the organs, the wings, can be controlled using pedals that are right below it out of frame. Has all the armor, all the dwarven stuff. We also got to go to Hobbiton, where they filmed The Shire. That was kind of sick. Ah, very cool. Very, very cool place. But my favorite was, of course, the sci-fi area because it reminded me of Mass Effect. I don't know if they... Oh, here it is. This is what it looks like. I don't know if they have more photos. But yeah, there's a huge, like, statue, godlike statue in a cave. And then there is a flying saucer with an LED screen projecting all sorts of crazy stuff. I love it. Subject 143, is that a SCP reference? Can you send yeah. I'll ask her. Upper Peninsula, Michigan. It's all yes, it is all practical effects. Do they have a tournament? So they have stuff from the IPs they've worked. They have what is it? Ghost in the Shell? What's the one with Scarlett Johansson where she's an AI? Not her, but where she's like a physical AI. She has like a skin suit on. Ghost. That's the one. Yes. They have like a full-size replica of her. Let me see if I can type in Weta. It's kind of like that, but it's a little more realistic. They have it behind glass. It's very, very cool. I didn't see anything Terminator related. What? No. That was a Uruk-hai. They had a Uruk-hai from Lord of the Rings, fully armored, everything posed there, along with the trolls. I feel weird saying trolls now because I associate it more with internet culture than I do with fantasy. It's crazy. That's the time we've entered. Let's see. So, yes, that is what a workshop. What time is it right now? Have we really been live for 3 hours? How far are we in this mission? I might just call it here after we... Oh yeah, we just have to get all this stuff. Drop me in. We're just gonna clear this area, and then we will, I think, wrap it up there, because, you know, it's gonna be that time soon. I'm gonna have them breach clear with shotgun, stinger.
The door. Clear with stings.
I need to learn how to move more quickly with the squad because I feel like a lot of the issues that pop up have to do with the hesitation, you know? I'm not sure if you had an ad when I was talking about that, Scruffy, but I didn't see anything Terminator related. There was just like a fully armored Uruk-hai and it's kind of it. It's mostly Lord of the Rings stuff because, you know, New Zealand is known for being the film location for Lord of the Rings. And then the exhibit that you actually go through. Oh, I forgot. We're already done. Search and security. Secure.
Search and secure the area.
Tables and desks.
So now they're going to go look for everything. Sorry. I didn't mean to stand in your way. The exhibit you go through consists of 3 hypothetical movie ideas. One of them is horror. The next one is fantasy. And then the last one is science fiction. They explain the process of coming up with the concept art. They show you a concept art room, and they have all sorts of cool stuff. Actually kind of reminds me of the Shivering Isles DLC in Oblivion, if anyone's an Elder Scrolls fan. Like there's a lot of sort of weird elements where you see a person who's just like a normal mannequin, but you think they're real because of how much detail is put on them. And then you walk into the next room, and it's the same person, the same pose, except they're the size of the ceiling. Stuff like that. Very Alice in Wonderland-esque, which I think is super cool. No ads so far. Oh, good, good. I see you. That's good.
I'll get him ready.
All right. I need to figure out your magic as well. Thanks. YouTube and Twitch have both gotten to my browser.
Got
So
him. Ready to hit the
I
road.
think that's it.
Good to go.
Okay, so we just need some evidence left. Civilians are taken care of, even though we lost one. We lost a teammate. I'm guessing we're going to get a C or a D for this mission.
Element to talk.
Talk to element. Roger that. Trailers incoming. Proceed with caution.
How many more do we have? Guys posted up downstairs. Might just end this early here so that I don't have to go through the worst part of the game, which is always trying to find all the freaking equipment that these dudes left behind. Is there anything on the stairs? Could it just be bugged? It's just like evidence that, like, that guy's dancing over there. I don't know what's going on with him.
Hey, your senior officer.
I'm gonna go in here. See if there is anything we might have missed in this room. No? Okay. I'm just gonna end it there.
Talk to element. Excellent work.
It was just a fun run. There's no point running around like that. C. 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 Oh, I actually did get a C. All right. Not so bad. 48 minutes. It's got to be the longest Ready or Not mission I've ever played. All right. Pull us out. Guys, thank you so much. That was a lot of fun. Scruffy, love chatting. We got to share some more... Well, you opened the can of worms when you mentioned G4. So if there's any... oh, there's a cat right there. Hi, kitty. He can't hear me. If there are any other 2000s, 90s artifacts that we can discuss, because I consider G4 kind of like a 2000s sort of artifact, then... what am I saying? We'll talk about it. All right. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Panda, Alex, thank you guys so much for the conversation, for the moderating, because we ended up needing it today. We had some intruders in chat coming through, trying to ruin the experience. I'm still here, just like Cub. Thank you so much. Great to hang out with you as well. Everyone, that is so... Okay, I'm sorry, Cub. You just threw me for a loop right now, because I know in the back of my head that there might be someone lurking, but then when they actually say it out loud as I'm saying bye to everyone, I'm like, oh, right, there's someone there. Because sometimes I'll do it in hindsight, like most of the people have left the stream already, and I'm like, hey, thank you, even though you'll never see me thanking you, something like that. So I'm glad you're still here. But take care. Have a great rest of your day, Cub. And I know for sure Flores has since left, but great conversation with Flores as well. Paz, thanks for coming through. Caden, you are no longer new here. You are one of the crew. Thank you for coming through and hanging out. And are we missing anyone else? We had Andy, Sports Squad, with a shout out. This other guy who was trying to get me to say some unkosher stuff. And I think that's it. I'm just going to speed run the chat real quick to see if we got anyone else. I think Cheesy dropped by for a second. And Arasu, I hope you're enjoying your game. Take care, guys. Have a great time. And I just wanted to do that because I saw that emote. All right. Peace out. Much love.